me. What do you mean Joe Biden's hiding in the basement?
What did I just mean?
Well, yeah, what do you mean by him hiding in the basement? Because he just went over to a war zone in the Ukraine. He seems to be, he just held a pretty good State of the Union address. I thought it was, and I'm not coming from a Democratic viewpoint. I'm just trying to understand what that statement means, hiding in the basement, because I don't think Joe Biden's hiding anywhere.
What I meant by that was I was referring to the election campaign when he was hiding in the basement and giving speeches and so on when he was running for president. Because I was saying that I have been talking about his encroaching dementia since then, and at that time he was hiding in the basement.
So let me ask you this, as someone in the medical field, as a psychologist, you would know a little bit about this. Yeah. When we were losing 3,000 to 4,000 people a day to COVID, do you think that was the time where he should have been campaigning everywhere in front of thousands of people like Donald Trump was doing?
Should have been doing. I think he was trying to hide from people, trying to hide his.
Isn't that a good thing when we're losing 3,000 or 4,000 people a day and we're in a global pandemic? Wouldn't you say, as someone in the medical field, you probably shouldn't be doing what Donald Trump was doing and having 10 or 20,000 people showing up without masks and having them fill out forms that say, hey, in case you die or get COVID, it's not our fault? Wouldn't you say hiding during a global pandemic would be a positive, not a negative? I'm not trying to get you in a gotcha moment here. I'm just trying to understand why staying away from people during the heart of COVID is a bad thing. You're saying that was a bad thing?
I'm saying that he was for the purpose that he was doing it for was a bad thing because he was trying to hide his cognitive deficiencies. Now, in terms of people coming out for election events, it's up to people if they want to do that. I mean, Donald Trump wasn't going with a hook and grabbing people from their houses to come, and back then also it was kind of we didn't know as much. I mean, we still really don't know anything, but it's the reason why Biden was hiding in his basement or staying in his basement.
I mean, I guess we could agree. I guess we could agree to disagree on that, and that's fine. You mentioned Afghanistan. What was Donald Trump's policies and how were they different than Joe Biden's policies as far as the withdrawal out of Afghanistan? I think we all could agree that losing any soldiers, any brave men and women in uniform, we lost them under Trump.